Hey everyone, what is up? It's Lumen on a Friday arena game, Seat 1. We're up against European Poker Tour, who I don't recognize. 35 games, rated 300, 2+ months old, so possibly a secondary account. One of the, not completely convinced this is an alt account. Ron 0404 rated 303 and Lazurichois rated 478. Miners are good. Ox are alright. I really think Trellis is great, and Chain Float and Turn Rest are not at the top of my plow tier list, if one existed. It feels too early in the draft to pick Stallholder, but it also feels too early in the draft to pick, Sheepkeeper, Schnapps Distiller, Hollow Warden. Yeah, I think I'm just taking Stallholder and praying I find grain. That's so... Yeah, Roof Baluster doesn't look that great with these two hanging out. Let's just go with this, I guess. I think you could argue for Schnapps or Layabout or Sheepkeeper. Roof Baluster's still okay. Oh god. Hi RVDH, hi KLJ, bald. Alright, what do you want, KLJ? What's bald? What's bald? Soon in German. Okay. We have KLJ with the first change my language redeem. Sorry, I lost. I didn't look for it immediately. That's my bad. Please forgive me. Hey, Sivir. Alright, we have a bookcase and a haydryer, which makes me sad I passed Schnapps. Baker also makes me kind of sad I went with Stallholder. Hey, Kungming. Also, hello, Erwin, CW, thanks for the good luck. Hello, Spivey. Please be Little Ron's play, really. The good luck and have fun message auto-translates. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Hey, Kanchan, yeah, KLJ came up with it yesterday, and I was like, that's a good idea. Yeah, Credit, Newly Plowed Field, Garden Claw, Pioneering Spirit, Brotherly Love, Cookery Outfitter, Riverine Shepherd, Haydryer, Shore Forester, Baker, Food Distributor, Chimney Sweep. Haydryer still looks great. And then, do I want a D-Draft Bookcase or take Chick Stable or Credit? I told you all I could identify all these pictures, no problem. Wonder if Lazurichois speaks German. They do have the Swiss flag, as does European Poker Tour. They could both speak German. I guess I take Bookcase and hope Schnapps wheels. I mean, it's a haydryer game. Do I really need Schnapps Distiller to just take a Bookcase and go Hearth? I don't. Hand plow, facades carving, wool blankets, stockyard, scullery, not junk room. Yeah. Private forest, minstrel, silo keeper, groom, clay kneader, cattle buyer, transactor. These ox are terrible. Hello, Amunko. That's true, Sivir. The icons are going to help with some of these. Though, I'm not going to lie, I was like 80% sure this was scullery, not junk room, and then I had to read Amstart Jader Wunde to be sure it was scullery, not junk room. Can I say again about how bad these ox are? Stockyard in general I like more than hand plow and private forest. It's still probably not a private forest game. Hand plow's probably the right answer here. As lame as I usually think it is. Then am I picking Silo Keeper? I'm picking Silo Keeper. Minstrel is worse when I don't need fences, honestly. Is there supposed to be an extension active? I think I enabled it. Why? Okay. I guess enabling it from the lobby screen doesn't work. Oh, there's some grain. Oh, gritter and stone clearing and remodeling. Those all look kind of fun. Building expert, hoof caregiver, mineralogist, seed seller. How good or bad is Chief Forester here? Pigswill is hilariously bad with Trellis. Amonko, give me a sec to answer that. I'll answer when I figure out this pick. Yeah, probably not remodeling. Stone clearing doesn't look great. I guess it's just gritter. I guess I could take woodcraft, but I usually just consider woodcraft boring and bad. Bookcase doesn't seem good here, but maybe I find enough stuff to play. Yeah, I don't think this is much of a stallholder game. Schnapps came back! Let's go! That's more or less the dream here. And then I should now have enough food for rocky terrain. Always a dangerous comment, but let's hope so. Alright, so yeah, Amonko's comment. I think the whole purpose of having anything except Draft 7 is so that nobody's forced to take a completely useless card last. And I think Draft 8 in Revised does that really nicely. I think Draft 9 in EIK does that really nicely. And on top of it, offers a tiny bit of flexibility. But in an ideal world, there's no complete garbage cards and we play Draft 7. That's my opinion. You're entitled to a different opinion, but that's my opinion. So, given the fact that even someone voicing on the forums that they want to take out 5 cards for being bad, I think draft 8 is still very much covering most cases where you have a choice between something unplayable and something that you don't consider always unplayable. Hey Trollo, yeah, new channel credit reward, inspired yesterday, implemented today. Yeah, for sure, Amonko. Food distributor looks fine here. This is not a cookery outfitter game. Brotherly Love, I guess is what I'm taking, though I don't know when I'll have 4 people. Riverine Shepherd, or, yeah, I mean, Riverine Shepherd I don't think I'm really ever playing. And I guess Garden Claw maybe does something, but I think what I'd rather do is de-draft Brotherly Love. And I don't know if you've ever seen a game less favorable for Pioneering Spirit. I hope you don't feel too ripped off, KLJ, by me just using the English versions of everything. You're getting value? Great. Privatvald. I'll give you that. Stallnecht came back, yes. I mean, Groom's not a terrible choice here. Just because my Trellis is gonna, I think, make Minstrel worse. Also, I don't really need So if I actually play Chief Forester, and when I have a bookcase and a Schnapps Distiller, I think Groom is probably the better choice. And then, this is a mid-game Private Forest, if it is ever a Private Forest. Facades Carving feels extremely speculative, but I don't want to take the time to play Private Forest when, like, I have 4, arguably 5 easily playable early minors that I'd rather do. Hey, what's up, Heroic Logic? Okay, all that said, what am I opening with? We have Major Minor in the 1. I passed a Chain Float and a Turn Rest Plow. I could immediately launch into Schnapps Distiller, but I think this is build a room and play my Ox whenever I feel like it kind of game. Not throw away Roomwood in the name of Bookcase, because that is wrong. Facades Carving is a title and a half. Quite literally. You can't even read the first part of the name because it gets cut off. Oh, we have a Private Teacher from Ron. And a Shovel Bearer. This is Facades Carving. Well, Private Teacher, I did pass a Seed Seller and a Clay Kneader. So that's a little scary. But they probably don't have a Greengrocer. I'm kind of debating between 2 wood and a field, but you happen to not be fluent in German. You're not fluent in Agricola card art, though? There are several unplayable 2 Clay 1 Reed Miners in this set, true. Get a start player with a Woodcraft. Yeah, I don't know how much I'll be able to criticize Ron's game here if they got Seed Seller back. Plane Eater's still fine. Yeah, so pack 1 was just a pile of speculativeness no matter which way I went. So I went with Stallholder over Schnapps, which I got back, and Layabout and Sheepkeeper, and something else I forgot. Shovelbearer gonna combo with Mineralogist. I don't think I saw Shovelbearer. I think that was just their first pick out of a weak pack that I took Chief Foe from. Can you criticize Ron's game through smack talk? Anything to deflate the channel cred. Oh, what? Three wood looks fine for me here. I'm a little surprised Chain Float hasn't, or I guess I'm not super surprised. Lazura could easily have Chain Float and then things make sense, but usually I would see a 3-wood Chain Float opening from someone. BGA translates the auto chats. So like the good luck and have fun message automatically translates. Yeah, as Dr. Boss says. Two wood is passable. Yeah, I might rather plow depending on whose start. Ron should be ocking here. Like, if this isn't Seed Seller, that is a little unfortunate. It's a small trader. Is it possible that's what they took out of my opening pack? Small trader is an interesting play. Alright, this is plow or 2 wood, or start for 4 wood. Unfortunately, I can't play bookcase right now. Hand plow's okay. Shovelbearer is going off whichever thing I do here. I guess hand plow's probably good enough to play here. It comes in round 7. Hand plow 4 wood, hope for Reedstone, fine with cheap Ock. Ron has a sick Cobb setup. Their Cobb setup would be so much better with Seed Seller. Wonder if there were any early Reno cards taken in the draft. Alright, Reedstone does go away, but Cheapok is here. I will be the private teacher enabler. Feels bad. Though, Ron might want a major minor. Nah, probably not. With small trader, you can do whatever. Well, you still risk major minor getting taken. Maybe Ron does major minor here. Due to my sequencing, I probably need a food action unless I get like 2 Reedstones in the next 2 rounds. Also, I'm not green this game. A good reason to not do Stallholder Groom. Ron has green for some reason. Looks like it will possibly be a good shovel bearer game. With multiple people, well, me and Ron probably doing alternative feeding strats that don't rely too heavily on taking clay. And Ron indeed does take the security of major minor now, either for oven, which I think is more likely because there was a baker in the draft, I want to say. Not completely sure, but I think there was a baker. Playing chick stable, fair enough too. Hey, Merrick. They do stick with the chick stable. It's fair enough. Lazura Chua plays Storehouse Keeper. Well, I had planned to take Reedstone this round anyway, so that's fine with me. I'm just getting the first room. Lazura Chua needs a food action and a read action. So the only way... Well, there are multiple ways still where I don't have the freedom to be first builder in round 5, but we're getting there. Sirens outside. Oh. Carpenter's Parlor, huh? While giving me first room in 5? The only decision here is 3 wood or 4 food. Should probably not mess around and just take the food. I don't remember any reason to care about fish versus travel this game. There might have been something. 4 food does kind of feel annoying compared to just getting schnapps going, but I didn't give myself the actions for that. Yeah, Lazura would have to find a read and 2 food with the same action. With Ron's likelihood of taking major minor, I thought this was totally fine. Clay Oven does get taken here. You were wondering what my second action was because I am not playing green. Good times. I also thought the chance of 6 wood showing up was pretty low. that is, Poker Tour or Ron would be relatively likely to grab it at 3. Not the red button. Overall, we're fine, ace spade. It's not like forfeit is a bad move. Why are we playing in German? Because playing another language got redeemed on day 1 of its availability. Poker Tour are going to start to build the second room. Starting to build the second room, especially when there's a carpenter's parlor in the queue, pretty reasonable. Chain float is there. I guess they're committing to take 2 wood. That's likely to get picked daily for a while, Merrick. Eventually, its price will catch up to everyone, I think. I hope. I don't actually know how many channel credits are floating around, and it scares me sometimes. Someone needs to join you in VIP land. Xavier's saving up. Whoa, you were at 190k, KLJ. That's a statement. Alright, I'm still taking wood because with trellis, haydryer, bookcase, can't really have enough of it. I will park because this is a short park job. Yeah, madman. I kind of agree. It won't be a park job at all. And given my hand doesn't want me to build more than 3 rooms, this growth queue is working out pretty perfectly. I guess yeah, and I think I wanted stone before Reno because I didn't want Reno round 5. Potter ceramics. Alright, well, everything I said about Clay Kneader changes when you're turning the clay into grain. Ron's game looks really good. But I shouldn't underestimate mine. Chief Forester looks really fun with my hand plow coming in next round. No, Spivey, my spot is really good. But so is Ron's, honestly. And, yeah, I probably would have played Potter Ceramics before Chick Stable. But maybe Ron was a little scared about Oven being taken and didn't need to do that first Potter Ceramics conversion. Three wood for Poker Tour, Reedstone for Ron, and a building expert to make resource market even better for the Zurichua. That, like, they're gonna have a lot of rooms, but that might not be a great building expert. Alright, stage 2 Chief Forester. It's time. I don't remember the last time I played a Chief Forester legitimately. It's been too long. I love this card. Not because it's the best, because it's admittedly not the best. Big field. I guess this isn't big field. Was it? Maybe I missed it. Three stone, fair enough. I'm more than happy with 4 wood and a sow. Gritter would have been fun to have down already, but, you know, I didn't have to start player for my grow. Plowing is on the menu. Ron being able to build is actually amazing for me. Lets me play ox when I take wood. I think there's only one miner that does that, and it's the one that forces you to take forest and leave 2 wood. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of that one, personally. Yeah, so... Right, now the well is mine. Which is excellent. Though I guess Poker Tour could take, stuff to get in the way. I think the well is worth it here ahead of plowing. Lettuce patch is great. Too bad I don't have that. I could well first action next round. Still, even if Poker Tour takes major here. So I'm definitely going with Reedstone. Freshman oven firing boy. Oh god. Yeah, that would work. Freshman. What a rules abomination. Purple not taking wood was asking for Ron getting enough wood for a build. That's true. That is a bit of a tactical mistake there. Well, if you want to call it a mistake. 3 stone is, like, not a bad action, but it does seem a little difficult for them to get enough reedstones to support Storehouse Keeper and Building Expert and risk losing well tempo. Poker Tour takes Clay Pit, which is very reasonable. Do I open next round on plow? Yeah, possibly. Plowing now also feels pretty good. Trellis probably needs to come in before Gritter, unfortunately. I'm just doing this. I wonder if being in a different language will make it harder for me to remember converting or easier for me to remember. Hey, Grick Chick. I recognize a tiny bit of German, but we do have a new channel credit reward active starting today, so naturally... Yeah, good call, Savior. I should have a language command. Yeah, Spivey, that's true. When you are at the end of the grow queue, you lose action priority on a bunch of stuff. This being one of them. Just don't hit the take beggars button. I'll try Thrall. A beggar icon shows up, right? So I should be fine. Pig showing up early is excellent with Trellis. Everything is coming up Lumen. Well, except for Ron having a Giga combo, but, you know. Surely I can just worry about that later. This is the moment of truth about how much clay I want this game. The answer is just screw clay, right? I try to do plow, Ock, start this round. Ron's, well, Giga Combo's maybe a little overstating it, but they have a private teacher with Clay Kneader, and that extra clay gets turned into Potter Ceramics. And then Small Trader, I guess, isn't a necessary part of the combo. But I assume they also have a Baker in here somewhere. Which I am preemptively giving them credit for, and maybe I shouldn't. There's a Stockyard. Which I did think about taking. Haydryer does yell that I'm about to be fencing. So does Start Trellis. Can't really avoid shouting to the world what my plan is here. I guess the Ock is maybe a little more hinting I might just take wood to sow a veg. Which I would, but pottery, possibly, with Shovel Bearer. And you don't really need a cookery with Shovel Bearer, and you're close to room parts. Yeah, pottery seemed to make the most sense once the well was gone. Yeah, Start will be totally good. Do I have enough food to start buying cows even if I only fence 7? I think so. Yeah, my game looks pretty good here. Well, there is this, I would have to turn down 4 wood. But I'm getting 2 pigs and a cow. So this can't be wrong. Other people can take the pigs. Okay, not passin'. And this has parentheses. Do I fake out field fences for no reason? Sure. Let's try to get other people to start. Yeah, I can pay 2 for Haydryer and still feed off Schnapps, so that's great. And I still have a food to Ock with. Yep, this is the downstream effects of me taking the pigs first. Lazuratois might start, but could take something else. Seems like a good time for me to plow. Poker Tour with room parts. And we'll get to grow ahead of Lazuratois. Oh, just kidding. Ron getting in there too. Well, at this rate, it seems like I'm building a farm a ton earlier than everyone else. And we have a third, well, if you count hand plow, there's now 4 plows in the draft, meaning Ron more than likely has turn rest plow. Maulwurfflug? Oh my god, I should never try to speak German. It feels like it's Ock time. Yeah, it's mole plow. It's just that Silo Keeper, Food Distributor, and Groom are all not great. Because I'm not getting to stone. I don't know, Thrall. It's close to GG, you think, Rainier? I do have the well for some sealing, some much-needed sealing. But sealing I don't admittedly have too much of. I'm gonna need a pretty great floor. Admittedly, I'm close. Do I just accept that Food Distributor for 3 is enough? What's European Poker Tour gonna do? Possibly take veg food, but there's probably plenty of better options, right? Food Distributor is probably my best move. I really don't have too much else to do. I don't think Silo Keeper is good enough. Yeah, I'll have the good floor. I'll have the time to start player late game for Urgent Wish. At worst, I definitely score 10. Come on, Merrick. Come on. 13. Also, I'm gonna have too many cows. And pigs. Okay, I'm gonna have too much food. And not enough places to throw food away. Killzor with the Anarchy French. Yes, KLJ, that's where this stream is. I'm just going to be opening 3 wood. There is the baker, as I suspected. Woke up in a Napoleon mood. I retain start player, and all I'm doing is just wood bullying. It's great. Agricola's great. What do I get? 3 food? Oh, Food Distributor. Oh, pass. Clamps for sure. We are putting down the wood clamps. Have fun getting enough wood, everyone. Poker Tour has fine wood. Poker Tour is probably my competition for winning this game. I am going to schnapps again, because I don't have a hearth. Honestly, don't really need a hearth. Also, I probably could have fenced differently, but I'm hoping for enough fields to where it doesn't matter. There has to be a non-zero chance of beggars. Do you think my German is that bad? Early cows, which I actually don't want to see. We are sowing veg this stage. Yeah, I don't know if I'm mocking again. It doesn't seem too likely that my ox do much from here on out. I also have confirms on. Yeah, so Rainier, that's now 2 proposed add-ons to the change the language. So yesterday KLJ also came in with the suggestion that, oh, there's a wheel plow? That is not a turn rest plow. Someone has the turn rest plow, and it's either Ron or Lazurachois. Color me confused. Also, people seem to hate plows. I mean, not that much, but enough. What I really want is 8 more fences. So taking 2 wood is very valid. Sounds like a problem for next action me. Yeah, so turning off confirms is the option, and then there's the expensive possible hypothetical option where I do have to try to pronounce everything in the language. Then we could have the trifecta, which I would probably put up at like 100k or something. Confirms off new language, pronounce the new language. Biggest country challenges like blocking it. Oh yeah, that was fun. Be stackable. Gosh, why do all of my opponents have 4 rooms? Okay, this opponent, it makes sense for them to have rooms. I'll give them that. Poker Tour with a stone oven for point ceiling. Fair enough. Diablo 2 streamer who had stuff to hinder gameplay. I don't really know if this is an idea we want to look into, but once a week biggest country, I don't know. This is one of the best, coolest Chief Foresters you've seen in a while. Chief Forester, I really like making it work. It can be really good in some games, and I'm really glad that this is one of them. But yeah, behold, a good Chief Forester. Here we are. Troll Awards only being available Friday could be cool. It's an interesting thing to keep in mind as an idea. Thanks. Lizurtrois Renoing now has 3 clay that seem maybe a little misplaced. A joinery? Excuse me, what? Is there a wood carrier I don't know about? Because it's not a wood expert I don't know about. Shore forests are really fine. Exactly. Deny me the insta-win. Oh, that's a fair point, Merrick. Remodeling comes around, which I'm not interested in. There's 4 stone on the board, and what am I going to do with 4 stone? Someone tell me what I'm going to do with 4 stone. Because I don't see anything to do with 4 stone. People can have no wood. Stone rooms. Oh, okay. I'll get right on that, Thrall. I'll get right smack on that. Person without wheel plow or mole plow plowing. Love to see it. Yeah, and denying stone to the table is less appealing with stone clearing floating around, roof baluster floating around. Surely Potter or Ron has that. I just get pig fences again. I'm going to end the game with 8 pigs and 7 cows. Paul, thanks so much for the Prime and the huge 11 months. I appreciate it very much. And we are seeing some 3-room excellence today. That is for sure. All I need now is to hit urgent on start player. Yeah, I don't need the gritter food. Ron taking 4 stones, second action. Now realizing it might not be the right move. Yeah, and there is a ton of food on bottom feeding because it's just that kind of game. When do we get Barnmaster? Oh baby, Barnmaster would be excellent. I think that's the right name. When do the one-wood actions start? Great question. Excellent question. Well, not getting started is a bit of a bummer. Lizurtrois on Reedstone plus Reed Grain. What am I going to do with 4 stone? My god, what am I going to do with 4 stone? I can take sheep and barely have room for them to breed. I'm definitely going for wood and stables this game. Honestly, I might take Reno Cookery just to not feel bad about releasing all my animals. It's like, do I have space for these? Yeah, I'm on pace for 587. What a game. And I am going to be renoing just because I don't know where else to get points. It's crazy that I just looked at 4 stone 3 times and said no. Well, Troll, there's your answer. Third action, round 11. 1 wood. If I'm going to be renoing, clearly stone rooms are excellent. I could end up building a clay room. Clay room is reasonable. 1 wood over 4 stone, that's very true. This is a clinic. Let's hope I can hold on to this. Even 4 stone, 1 clay. Great call, Rainier. That came with a clay. Nope, you have the right mineralogist, and also they have a pottery. That clay could have just been 2 food immediately. And the move is 1 wood. Look at these wood clamps go. And I'm not done taking wood, because I need me some stables. I could play Groom for a wood and a veg later. That's far from impossible. 4 stone plus even 2 food, exactly. We have a veg clay. And a Reno, sensible from Ron. They can play a miner and get 3 food. Wow. Ron, where's your wood? I would never be playing that turn rest plow. Having joiner, yeah. Yep. If y'all have not been introduced to my friend Wooden Fence Tempo, then this is the game. That sheep runs away. Too bad remodeling doesn't give me enough clay for Reno. It is Urgent Wish. Big field. Non-zero chance I get Urgent Wish. 10 to 20%. Ron needs to first action plow 5 fields in one of the next 3 rounds. Has no wood. 1 wood. Lizurachua also has 2 wood. Getting Urgent was not completely out of the question for me. But the disrespect to wood, I mean, admittedly both of them need plows, but the disrespect to wood, we're gonna make people suffer for this. Snap it and send a message. 5 stone, 8 food, 8 food, 6 clay, 5 clay, 3 wood. No. No, this is my favorite for sure. Daring people to have enough wood when I know they won't. There's nothing better. Oh yeah, I remember that. Erwin. Turn-based. That's a start for cultivation if I've ever seen one. Oh, that's an urgent wish next round for me. Let's go. Let's freaking go. That means I don't need to stretch for 8 clay. You thought purple had to have rammed clay? That would have been a fine guess. I didn't even consider it. But yeah, we actually didn't see Carpenter's Parlor or Lettuce Patch or Mole Plow, so they cannot. 5 stone! Third action, or let's just call it the 9th action of the round in round 12 is 5 stone. Lovely stuff. 2 wood got taken before it. Alright, definitely Reno time for me. Yeah, one of Sivier's rules, which this game is doing really nicely, is one of the rules is do stuff at times that other people aren't doing them. Paraphrasing. And I can't say I was thinking in exactly those terms when doing some of these moves, but often when you farm early and apply the wood clamps, that's it's a good way to get there. You do have to successfully apply the clamps. And that's not always easy. This game is definitely one of the easier ones to have done it in, but can't always take it for granted. Usually you can't. If I place Silo Keeper, cultivation next round comes with an extra grain. Big field. Cultivation, 3 wood or plow. I get urgent, which I will take over start. BMW parts for Lazuratoire. Yeah, if I'm Ron, I'm happy enough with 2 fewer fields and 3 more wood, but if I'm getting really ambitious, no, it's not happening, I don't think. Oh, it's plow, not even 3 wood. Ron saying oops about something. I really want to take the 3 wood. Oh, okay, that's not exactly what I want to see. Newly plowed field is fun. They're not even putting it in the fun spot. You have a last chain float field coming in. Why are you plowing normally? Boo. Casual 9 food. 14-point cultivation, but bad aesthetics. True. What did European even start for? To play newly plowed field, possibly? Okay, so I could cow clamps. Like, what is my game right now? Play groom, build stables? So the unfortunate thing is, I have to worry about the stables action. Because with 2 players in dire wood situations this late, one of them might be building surrender stables. So rooms might be contested next round. So that means I think I play groom. As a 1 wood, 1 veg minus a food action. To build 2 stables and get that out of the way now. Wood carrier, do you exist? You have to exist. Two stables, I think, is worth 4 points. Is the third stable worth a 5th or a 5th and a 6th? And even if it is worth a 6th, is it worth it? Probably not. I have 1 extra of each animal to end on 5, 7, 6. Or 4, 7, 6. I might be ending up on 4, 7, 4 just because of cow to food and I don't have to sow veg to eat veg that way. I'm hoping to get urgent first action. But that could easily be what Poker Tour is going for. You just get to third action 2 cows. Because I wasn't able to police them closely enough on it. I probably should be watching my opponent's points a little closer. Because my floor is still great, but my ceiling is still concerning for me. Ron doesn't have field fences because I didn't see Potter Ceramics or Wheel Plow. I don't know the first minor for European Poker Tour, but I'm pretty sure their Shovel Bearer was their first doc. Excursion to the Quarry. So that's either BMW or Room Parts. Yeah, I guess even with that 5th field, Poker Tour is at 32. Sheep is a 2-point action, Grows a 3-point action. Ron, with a Reno fence, gets 4 plus 6. Already has sheep. Le Zurichois, Reno, Imp, fences. Imp or Room. 6, 11, 14, 35. I mean, I think everyone else's floor is just too low to catch me. We need Broom and Revised for clutch field fences. That would be scary. Hoof Caregiver. Seems like a fine time to play it. Though I didn't actively look for their opportunity cost. What am I eating? A cow? I guess just a cow for now. And yeah, I did basically do analysis like I didn't have any round 14 actions, so I should still be fine. I'm probably getting a plow, because plowed out, plows are worth 1, plows are worth 1 after they cultivation, like... I am aware that there are Reno lines. Well, I guess someone else would need a card to Reno with. 3 sheep, I think, is 2 points. Because right now my feeding plan is 2 cows, a pig, and a grain. Also, it takes away points from European Poker Tour, so if Urgent is gone, which I think it might, I'll take 3 sheep. So is 2 points. Plow is 2 points. Urgent or sheep is 2 points or 3 points. Okay, so I'm getting like 48 plus an action. I'm totally fine. I need to relax. Poker Tour opens 7 clay and a stone. I mean, that's an important action for them. It probably does get them the sheep back. And 4 food. Rhino Fence had pressure. Now fences don't have pressure, and Reno doesn't have pressure, so Lizurachua can do 3 things before Renoing and fencing separately. Pigswill. This is a forcing move. Because now Lizurachua can be blocked on Reno Fence. Though if Lizurachua is building a stone room with their extra stuff, they might be okay with Surrender Stables. It's 2 points worse. Fofo, there was a hoof caregiver. But yes, someone did take 2 cows, and there are 2 cows again. Your eyes do not deceive you. Lizurachua's gonna risk it. Nice of me to show German text. Yes. I shouldn't assume that everyone else knows the cards by picture. Lizurachua does wheel Reno Fences, given that Ron took cows. I thought Ron's food was better than it is. Did they not bake her last round? Oh, actually, these fences are not 6 points. They're 3 points. Sowing and plowing are the same for me, so actually this is wrong. Except for the fact, which I'm trying to work through in my head right now, is that if so gets taken, I can still take wood. Because I genuinely don't have much else to do. Nice looking farm. The animals are not equal. We have an Ak here. Chimney sweep, okay. That's a couple points. Poker tour gonna be at 41 plus an action, minus feeding. But yeah, getting a so with the veg so is actually pretty good for me, so. But it does mean I have just a blank action, as long as I actually get the so here. Ron could take it. What does Ron need? 3 food? Wasn't expecting to read. Oh! I think Lazurichwa has Transactor. Is that a crazy call? Oh no. Okay, back in. Back in. And this looks like so. Hey Schiller, he gets 3 food on Reno. That is true. I forgot that. I recognize you're new here, Schiller, so I'm not mad at you or anything, but I do have a no backseating policy, so I would ask moving forward to not point out things I haven't noticed. It helps me feel good about playing the game all on my own. But again, not mad at you the first time. Only if it becomes a recurring issue. We almost got him, and I got him win by only 5 instead of 8. Yeah. Yeah, this has all gone really smooth. Because of the projected Transactor, I am just going to take 3 wood. Out of principle. Also on theme. I am fully fed now on sheep, pig, veg. Don't even need to eat that 9th grain. So 4 stone or 4 clay is 1 more tiebreak resource. Do I really need to swing against Transactor if it comes out? No. Maybe 4 stone is the more principled move. Not that there's really much principle or not here. Wait. Remodeling is more. If Transactor does go off, that's a 3-point Transactor? Yeah, okay. Wait. Excursion to the quarry is... Oh, wait. I do have the food for remodeling. I don't have the food for... What? I need to eat. Almost got tripped up by the menu. I almost pressed confirm without doing anything. Hey, Dryer is so nice for these boring 3-room farm games. Yeah, same with Trellis. Yep, exactly, Spivey, thanks. Du hast keine food. I will trust that y'all are speaking legitimate German. No, not nearly 8 beggars. Nearly forget to play the remodeling on start. I would say something, except I don't want people to react based on what I would say, so I'm not going to say it. Fodder planter. I mean, that's worth 3 food? Or 2 food? 2 food and a clay? And a grain? So 3 food and a clay? But interestingly, they didn't have a miner to play on Renault. So they didn't get those 3 food. But yeah, the grain pays for the Ock, and... Wait. It's a 1 food dock, not a 2 food dock. Yeah, so with Fodder Planter, they'd get to resow 2 grain, meaning they'd go from 8 to 12 grain, and then they'd have 4 grain in supply to eat raw. Which I think they might have missed. Or maybe they think taking day labor is more principled. Who really knows? Though, actually, this doesn't feed them, right? They're 1 food short this way. This is just a point worse. Okay. Which one's good game? I know for sure this is... Danke für das Spiel is thanks for the game. I know my face is covering up the auto chat menu. Alright, that's the one I'm gonna click, because that's the one I'm super sure I know what it means. But this was... I didn't think it would be even a bit of a challenge to use a different language. And for the most part, you know, it's not. But, you know, these little things give chat a reason to hope that I might screw up. Looks like I'm getting to 50 even here. Thanks, Rainier. Hey, Kairani. GG. Indeed. Oh, yeah, you're Ron. I thought you or Lazurichwa had Wood Carrier for sure. I don't know what this means, Heroic Logic. I don't know what this means. These foreign language streams are gonna get me one day. Thanks, Schmug. Yep, even 50, very satisfying here. 45-point board, 5 points off. What other languages do I know words in? I am conversational in Spanish sometimes, and I can speak Chinese, Mandarin, but I can't. I'm basically illiterate in Mandarin, but I can speak it. So, like, if you put Mandarin up here, I will be just as confused. Like, I couldn't even read the cards, so I can't even, like, say it in Chinese. Thanks, Merrick. No, again, I'm illiterate in Chinese, effectively. There have been times in my life where I've known, like, 200 characters, how to read those, but not more. Thanks, RVDH. 3-room game, wood clamps. It's a classic. One of the best Chief Foresters anyone has seen in a while, hopefully. I don't think we were too hard on you, Ronnie. We were very scared of your private teacher stuff. All right. Nice way to end the week. Oh, and there's Google Chrome trying to translate it for me. We'll get this last German screen for everyone. When I put this one on YouTube, what's it going to be called? Wood clamps, but in German. That's probably what it's going to be called. Congrats on my 1700. Thanks all again for watching. Hope you have a great Friday and weekend. Let me thank people for the last 2 weeks of support, because I don't think I have. Last week, we had Thrall with the Prime for 14 months, CW with the Tier 1 for 19 months, Econ Sean with the Tier 1 for 23 months, Kung Ming with the Prime for 11 months. This week we had a Spheric resub for 13 months, Smoo resub on Prime for 7 months, gifted from Heroic Logic, gifted from Adiamont, and Paul today with the 11 months. Thank you all so much for the support. It means a lot, and it's just super cool. So thank you all. And if you have Amazon Prime, spend those Prime subscriptions on someone. You have to manually redo them every month. It absolutely does not have to be me. I don't really consider this a job in any way where the income is super important, so just make sure Jeff Bezos doesn't get that money. We're rating Matt the Lesser, who is streaming some Terra Mystica fan factions. He is the foremost expert on Terra Mystica fan factions. Hope you enjoy that stream. Take care, everyone. Bye.